Hi, my name is Ax. I'm an instant healing hypnotherapist. And in this video, I'm going to explain to you how to attract the partner that you truly desire. So let's get started. The first thing that you need to understand is this one single phrase. You attract what you feel inside. Now, you might have heard this phrase when we're talking about law of attraction, law of assumption, law of vibration, and it is true. Your subconscious mind will not attract any situation or person that you are not familiar with. It will always attract situation, people that you are really familiar with. And this familiarity is built up between the ages of 1 to 9. Why? It has been scientifically proven that our subconscious mind develops between the ages of 1 to 9, though it happens even before you were born, but 1 to 9 is something that we look at. Now, between the ages of 1 to 9, you have to think of yourself as an organism to come to this world. You have no idea what life is. You have no idea what you're supposed to do in this world. And you're learning to develop inside this world and to understand what to do. And your first point of contact in this world is your parents. The first relationship that you build in this world is with your parents. And how that relationship with your parent will determine what you become really familiar with. This is why when we are into therapy and I'm focusing on any client's toxic recurring pattern, we usually talk about the ages 1 to 9. And that's where all the answers are. Because that's where you became really familiar with what you are attracting in your life. Now, this is the reason that when you grow up, you start attracting partners based on what you feel inside. So if you have been attracting partners that are really toxic, this is because that you might have been raised in an environment which was toxic. Your subconscious mind is only familiar with this pattern, and that is the reason that it's only attracting you towards partners and situations that are toxic. And your subconscious mind does this because it does not know how to attract or how to operate in situations that you are not familiar with, even if they are healthy for you. It just won't. Here's a quick example. Let's suppose if I called you, hey, you are short, but in fact, you are actually tall. So the moment my words go inside your ears and your subconscious mind analyzes those words, it's going to be like, all right, so this person claims I'm short. But if I look into my past, I have no facts that can validate that I am fully short. I am not familiar with it. So this means what this person is saying doesn't resonate with me. So as a result, your subconscious mind will not even generate any negative emotional feeling because it doesn't familiarize itself with this particular statement. So what does it do? What it does is it wouldn't allow this person to be a part of your life. You wouldn't want to associate with me because I call you short while you're actually tall. And that does not resonate with what your subconscious mind is familiar with. Now, let's put that into relationship context. So, growing up, I was told that I'm a really hard person to love. Bummer. But even though I do not like how that sounds, I was conditioned between the ages of 1 to 9 to think that I am a hard person to love. So, when I met someone who told me that you are a really hard person to love, and I was like, shit. Now, consciously, I do not like this. Hell no, no one wants to feel like that. But subconsciously, my mind was like, hey, I'm familiar with that. And the attraction process started. That's how trauma bond is. I started becoming attracted to that particular person. So I'll tell you a bit about my relationship history, and it's going to give you a good insight about how we feel inside is what we are attracting in our life. Let's get started. It's a long one. Okay, so the first time, that innocent love you have, the first time you fall in love in school. So I got interested into this girl. I reached out to her, and turns out she not even friend-zoned me. She called me her brother. Now you can imagine, I'm coming from a background where I was made to feel that I am not good enough. So you can see my self-esteem was way down over here. And that's what I got. She called me her brother. Bummer. Next relationship. Now, when I reached out to the girl, she friend-zoned me. So now you can see my self-esteem got a bit up. And so she friend-zoned me. The next relationship, she friend-zoned me once again. So you can see my self-esteem is improving. So she friend zoned me again, but this time I got inside relationship with her. Though that relationship turned out to be the most abusive relationship of my life. And I was in that relationship for 8 years because I was familiar with the abuse that she was putting me through. I allowed her. And I was in that relationship because of my trauma bond. Now, then my self-esteem started improving a bit. So the next relationship I attracted, bang, I was into the relationship. But that relationship didn't work out as well. So I started realizing I'm attracting relationship based upon what I feel inside. So I realized that if I know my own worth, that's what I'm attracting. So I attracted a good relationship. This time, I was madly in love with her. To this day, I say that is the best love I ever had, and it was really healthy. So you can see my self-esteem was yay high, and I attracted someone that resembled what I felt inside. Well, that relationship didn't work out, but that's when I started becoming this hypnotherapist, the guy who I am today, and I realized what's happening is I'm actually attracting situations and people into my life that resemble what I am subconsciously really familiar with. So that is because what I'm feeling inside, that's what I'm attracting. So I was like, all right, now coming from a background, someone who didn't get love, naturally when you crack the code, you want to go all the way up. So I was like, you know what? Self-esteem my ass. I'm going to go to self-obsession. So I went all the way up to self-obsession. I was madly obsessed with myself. And guess what happened? I attracted someone who was as obsessed with me to the point it was so toxic that I had to run away from that relationship. And to this day, I literally claim that if she could have abducted me, she would have. So I realized, all right, I do not want to feel lack of self-esteem, but I do not want to go all the way to self-obsession as well. So what did I do? I came midway, which is self-love. And when I came midway where I was on self-love, I ended up attracting my ex, who I really love. Are you understanding? You are constantly attracting what you're feeling inside. This is why self-love is really important. Now, if you have been going through a lot of the bad relationship, like a doctor would prescribe you medications, this is my medication for you, and I want you to try this. This works. Change your internal dialogue. The internal dialogue that you have with yourself, change that. Look yourself in the mirror. Say something nice about yourself like, I really love you. You're freaking awesome. You are so beautiful. Whatever it is, say it 3 to 10 times. Do it 3 times per day, like taking medications. And you will observe that it generates certain feeling inside of you. The more you say it, the more it generates feeling inside of you. And during your day, if anytime you're feeling like shit, tell yourself, I'm freaking awesome. I'll figure it out. I'm the queen. I'm the king. Whatever you want to say. Say it. Start feeling it, because what you're feeling is what you're attracting. This is how easy it is to attract the partner that you truly desire just by feeling awesome inside. You do not have to go out in the world and make efforts. All you have to do is make the efforts over here. Now, this will help you out unless you have some subconscious trauma between the ages of 1 to 9. And if that is present, you might need more deeper healing. And for that, I have something special for you guys. Hi, I am Ax, an instant healing hypnotherapist. I have developed a 15 days instant healing program. In these 15 days, I will teach you how to understand your subconscious mind map and patterns to identify your relationship blockages. Then using instant healing hypnosis, I will teach you how to instantly heal any toxic recurring patterns, depression, anxiety, or PTSD in less than 3 minutes. So book your free mini therapy call with me by clicking the link to my website in the description below. And let's discuss how we can completely transform your life.